Lows in the middle 60s. North winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Thursday, sunny. Highs in the middle 80s. Northeast winds around 5 miles per hour, becoming south in the afternoon. Thursday night, clearly partly
Oh my gosh, Proxy, thank you so much. Right off the bat, before we can even start, Proxy comes in clutch here with a $40 donation. Are you serious, Proxy? Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Proxy, you rock. Let's go ahead and see here. First on the bat says, "Hi, Andrew Mods and NW16 family. Looking forward to tonight's interesting, educational, informative, important live stream. Andrew will do his usual excellent and compassionate job keeping us safe." Proxy, thank you so much. That's very, very sweet of you. Oh, I just realized I gotta change something real quickly. We're not on a level 4 anymore, y'all. Let's go ahead and change that to a level 2 or level 3. Yep, don't want to be false advertising here now, do we? But what's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing good. So yeah, the reason we kept on delaying our stream is because storms were not popping off. Now they are starting to. We obviously have a couple of severe storms right now across like southeastern Alabama, with actually winds being reported up to 54 miles an hour. Another warning actually just got issued not too far south of Atlanta, Georgia. But once again, Proxy, thank you so much. Let's go ahead and see who's here for today. We have Mary, we have Bryant. Once again, Mary, you feel better. Mary has COVID apparently, so stay safe out there, Mary, and like I said, get well soon. We got Aiden. What's up, Aiden? We have TRG. What's up, man? We have Caden, Ian. We have Mark. We have Leon. We have Jay. What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing good. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump on into the coverage here. So we are watching a severe thunderstorm warning that just got issued here. Let's see. Audio levels seem to be okay. Okay, good. So we are seeing ourselves a severe thunderstorm warning that has just now been issued south of Atlanta towards Barnesville, Meansville. Let's see. Zebulon, Concord. Let's see. Molina, Topeka Junction, McKinney. Also Yatesville is included as well. Like I said, it definitely is starting to pick up here. Like I said, it literally just got warned. Once again, Atlanta is right here. It's not far south of Atlanta, actually. It's really, really close to Atlanta. Let's see, the velocities on that thing. Yeah, it seems most like a damaging wind concern. Let's see. 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Okay, so winds up to 60 miles per hour possible. Now, once again, wind gusts is what the winds could get up to. It does not mean it's going to be constantly blowing at 60 miles an hour. It means that the winds could approach 60 in terms of short, bursts. But generally, like I said, yeah, up to 60 is possible. And they also said quarter-size hail could exist as well. According to radar is really not far from the storm here. According to radar, we're estimating nearly 1.7 inches in diameter, according to radar estimates. Which, radar obviously is not perfect. I mean, but this is relatively close to the ground. This is scanning about 1,000 feet up. So essentially, we are getting some good lower level scans. It looks like. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and reset my pin here so I can actually draw on the screen. But yeah, no. According to radar, there is a bit of possibly some hail inside of the storm here. So we got to keep an eye out there for that. Would not be surprised if that did eventually get upgraded. But anyways, what's up, Whitney? Hope you're doing good. Let's see, where is it? This is in Georgia. Yep, this is in central Georgia. Oh, wow, look at that. Another one just got issued. Holy cow. Definitely glad we went live whenever we did. Shoot, things are now starting to pop up here. Yep, things are starting to pop up. Let's see, another warning here. Okay, this is south of Macon. Macon or Bacon? Macon, Bacon. South of Macon, let's see here. That honestly kind of looks like a baby supercell. A little bit of maybe a possible. I don't think it's hooking. Obviously, there's no tornado threat today. That's one thing. Or for these regions, there is no tornado threat for the southeast, thankfully. But let's see. This guy is for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusting quarter-size hail. So that actually leads us over to today's convective outlook here, y'all. I'm going to briefly go ahead and show you guys the risk out here for today. So we do have ourselves an enhanced risk at level 3 out of 5. Today's highest risk, or the best probability of seeing severe weather, would be across northeastern Colorado, southwestern Nebraska, and a very itty-bitty small sliver of northwestern Kansas here in that enhanced risk. Tornadoes, 5% chance. And on this latest outlook they put up here at 12:30, they extended the possibility for a couple tornadoes towards Kansas. Not a big threat, but it's saying that a couple isolated tornadoes can't be ruled out here. So we'll need to watch out for some tornadoes across the Central Plains today. Damaging winds, they upgraded this morning, 2 risks ago. They added a significant wind threat for possibly winds over 70 miles an hour across some of those areas as well. And of course, hail, that's kind of where it takes the cake. That's the biggest threat. Now for the southeast, you're going to notice we have another slight risk out there, level 2 out of 5. We'll go ahead and zoom into those regions down there. So obviously portions of central Mississippi, central southern Alabama, central southern Georgia, the northern slab here of Florida, and very, very far south, South Carolina, out there by like Hilton Head Island and those surrounding areas. So whenever it comes to it here, for the southeast, the main concern obviously is damaging winds possibility, giving you a 15% chance of seeing damaging winds 60 to 70 miles an hour across portions here of the yellow. Okay, so that's kind of what we're looking at. And across this black area here, still a 15% chance. That's where winds could be over 70, possibly 70 to 80 could be a possibility. So I just wanted to go ahead and go over the convective outlook with you guys real quickly, just to kind of show you what kind of threat we're in here for today. So obviously, as you've seen here, today's biggest threat is kicking off across portions of basically the Central Plains, just east of the Rockies. So right now, in terms of the current mesoanalysis, this is current conditions in the atmosphere right now. In terms of the mesoanalysis, we are seeing increased amounts of instability out towards portions of northeastern, portions of Colorado, basically western portions here of Nebraska, with that cap starting to lift. So basically what a cap is basically what it sounds like. It basically prevents thunderstorms from happening, and this is going away. So this is allowing for thunderstorms to start happening here across, once again, northeast here of Colorado. Now these ingredients here later on will support for the possibility for some tornadoes. We do have a somewhat mild lower level jet stream. Basically got a lot of winds here towards the surface, about a couple thousand feet, like 4,000 feet up. Winds are moving north at about 15 miles an hour, or about 15 knots, which is about nearly 20 miles an hour actually, which, like I said, later on will or is expected to strengthen, which then possibly could essentially allow for some tornadoes to pop off here. So we'll need to keep an eye out there for that. Now, in terms of the current radar out towards those regions, obviously you can see we're looking at the radar out here towards Colorado. Things are, at the moment, kind of a little bit stalemate. We're kind of just sitting here watching some of these storms popping off here. I mean, it's starting to happen. That cap we were talking about is now being lifted, in which these storms are going to now start to fire off. You can see some new cell growth here. Let's go ahead and use a different color here. But we have new cell growth here northeast of Denver, Colorado, starting to take shape here. You can actually see here, Denver, Colorado is way over here. So let's see here, roughly about, roughly 75 to 100 miles northeast of Denver is where we are starting to see some of that more cell growth here. Now, if you look up in southeast Wyoming, according to radar here, let's go ahead and actually hop up the Cheyenne radar. There's actually some storms firing right next to the area, right next to that radar site there. Wow, look at that. Got a little bit of pink in there too. Yeah, my color table, once it shows pink, that usually means 64 or 66 dBz. Wow, so there might be some hail into this one. Radar's estimating penny size, so it's not quite severe, but I tell you what, there's likely going to be some hail with this one. This thing will likely go warm here, I'd say, in the next 10 minutes. Would not be surprised if it did. Am I going live tomorrow? Yes. Yeah, tomorrow we have another busy day. Tomorrow, targeting the Midwest. And here, I'll go ahead and show y'all really quickly. Here's tomorrow's look. Tomorrow's lookout. So we're talking, Ohio Valley, main threats across the Midwest and the Tennessee Valley here. Memphis, Nashville in the heavy threat. 5% chance for tornadoes. Biggest threat for tornadoes tomorrow will be northern Arkansas, southern Missouri. Damaging winds, big threat out there towards like Tennessee, western Kentucky, southeast Missouri, northeast Arkansas, and hail, 5% chance. Hail's not really a big concern tomorrow, but it will be something to watch out for, as a few of these storms could isolatedly contain some hail here. Anything happening in just in Texas? No, not really. Texas is actually pretty bland right now. I mean, we do have a small risk out there for Texas today. For basically the extreme northern portion of Texas. I believe Justin was kind of more towards the central, if I'm not mistaken. But even then, even if you were in this little marginal, it's not a big probability that you'll actually see anything here. For example, let's go ahead and pop y'all over here to the models real quickly. Got to bring that to the 2D scan. So there's Texas. So this is the future radar based off of the NAM model here. And you can see, I mean, it's possible that a couple storms could roll off across the panhandle, basically late this evening. But overall, that's kind of about it. It's not necessarily expected to be anything severe. But look up north, according to the HRRR here. This is kind of a new thing that the HRRR is starting to point towards. Obviously, the current time is now 4 o'clock, so this is the scan for 4 o'clock. We're starting to see, a bunch of scattered, thunderstorms popping off. A few isolated severes will occur. We move into 5 o'clock, same thing. 6 o'clock, kind of starting to see maybe a little bit of an MCS type of ordeal. A bunch of clustered thunderstorms starting to fire off here. And then once we work our way towards the evening time, right around sunset for the eastern coast, kind of around like 8, 9 o'clock here, we're going to start to see a possible line forming according to the HRRR here. You can kind of see a possible line forming all the way from northeastern Colorado throughout, west central Nebraska and into southwestern South Dakota. So that might be something to be looking out for. Once again, maybe around 9 o'clock Eastern. So this would be around 8 o'clock locally at this point of time here. Then we continue on here. Obviously, this thing ravishes its way throughout central, east central Nebraska. Actually continuing into tomorrow, this whole mass just moves its way over Missouri tomorrow, which is going to create that other severe weather threat. And after that, you can kind of see there's the main event there. But if you look back over here, a few supercells could be forming out there. A few supercells, meaning rotating thunderstorms potentially. Once again, we got a tornado threat out here for tomorrow. This will be happening tomorrow evening. The main threat will be happening tomorrow evening, so there might be a shot for some nocturnal tornadoes tomorrow. What I mean by nocturnal is, active at night. The definition of nocturnal is active at night. So there might be a couple supercells firing off tomorrow evening, which might be producing some tornadoes, maybe some damaging wind gusts as well. But yeah, but that's that. Ricky says just above Dallas. Okay, so yeah, no, then you're in a marginal, which is a level 1 today. But like I said, that's just not really, anything too crazy overall. Is the satellite imagery down or something? What is going on? Y'all see this? So, I don't think you can see this scan here, actually, now that I think about it. I'm going to go back to my starting screen for a second. Look, this one right here. This one's down. You see how it's, like, showing sunrise? It's like, it's a little past sunrise. It's just a little past sunrise. But, anyways, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the goes here. Oh, didn't mean to do that either. But like I said, yeah, it's just a little odd. I don't know if it's just for me or if it's a problem with geocolor or whatever. But anyways, yeah, so we're gonna work our way back over here to southeast Wyoming. Once again, we're hopping over here to Wyoming here. We are starting to see some thunderstorms pop off. A pretty strong thunderstorm is getting ready to impact Cheyenne, South Greeley area. So we'll definitely need to be looking out for this. Once again, guys, we don't do zip codes anymore on coverages. We only do zip codes for personal forecasts. So obviously, like I said, it takes too much time. If you were wondering why I just did a zip code a minute ago, I did not, because they said it was north of Dallas. I knew exactly where they were talking about, so it's just a quick year and a marginal. It just takes way too much time, guys, and it could, obviously if we spend too much time on these personal forecasts, y'all, it could essentially, prevent us from getting all these warnings that we need to discuss out. Instead of focusing on one person at a time, we're going to focus on everybody as a whole. So that's kind of, the new thing that we're implementing on this channel here. So for all the people who are doing zip codes, we're not doing that today. But like I said, just remain alert on the stream, because if something bad happens, then we'll talk about the area, okay? And like I said, speaking of southeastern Alabama right now, central Georgia, like I said, we're actually starting to get we are continuing to see a bit of, like I said, we are continuing to see here a bit of severe thunderstorm activity that's popping off. Once again, we did get a wind gust report here not too long ago like I said, some wind gusts here reported out towards, northwest of Troy. Once again, southeastern Alabama. We're reporting here up to 54 mile-per-hour winds there. So that is essentially what we are seeing here. Now, in terms of some of these warnings here, most of them, I believe they're on 60-mile-an-hour winds. Let's see. We're going to hop over to the warnings here. Let me turn on these warnings. It'll make things a lot easier if I do it on this screen here. Kind of go over these warnings. All right, let's go ahead and hop you all over here to my other screen, and we'll switch over to the current radar across the way. Go ahead and turn on those weather alerts too. There we go. Tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings. Bingo. All right. So yeah. So what these storms is kicking off out here. Let's see here. Most of these. Let's see here. 60 mile-per-hour winds. Yeah. It seems like all of these actually. All of these are for 60 mile-per-hour wind gusts. And some of the ones closer towards Georgia is for 60 mile-per-hour wind gusts, as well as, like I said, 60 mile-per-hour wind gusts, as well as some quarter-size hail being possible. Let's see here. We're going to go ahead and I'm actually going to change this background here. Change this back to, let's see here. We'll do the dark presentation here. It's a lot better. I like the dark presentation. Makes it look a little bit more sleek here. But anyways, let's see here. Yesterday, a bleacher was thrown at my school. That's not very good. That is not good at all. Yeah, that's definitely not good. Well, make sure that, like I said, yeah, make sure that you're watching out if you are in the threat here for today, because like I said, once again, today's threat could contain some damaging winds out there. That's kind of the main concern, it seems like. For the southeast, it's mostly that that damaging wind threat, essentially. So that is that's just something to watch out here for, essentially. Let's see what happened to my. There we go. We need to bring this back over here. But yeah, so damaging winds is the main concern down south for today, and once again up north or northwest here, out there towards like Colorado and those areas. It's going to be a tornado threat. Tornadoes, hail, and damaging winds being a big possibility here. So, anyways, let's see here. Latest information on those storms. Once again, southeast Wyoming, also northeastern Colorado. The environment is becoming more conducive for thunderstorm activity as this cap is being lifted. It also looks like that cell in northeastern Colorado is definitely starting to strengthen here. Would not be surprised if that does rapidly undergo some strengthening, and within the next half hour, depending on how strong it gets, it could potentially go severe. So just make sure we just got to be watching this one. These isolated supercells are going to be possibly producing some of those tornadoes out there. In which that is something that we definitely need to be on alert for. Once again, back over at the meso-analysis here. According to the instability, the Cape here, like I said, in this region, right in here, we got ourselves a decent amount of instability. The cap has been lifted across these regions. We just need a source of lift. And in terms of what's going on the current radar here, we are actually seeing ourselves, kind of like a low pressure system, per se. Kind of a low pressure system that's popping through portions of Wyoming, is tracking its way down here to the southeast. And once again, this will be the same system that will be associated with tomorrow's severe weather as well, out towards the Midwest and the Tennessee Valley. So we'll need to keep an eye on it. Anyways, let's see here. Is there one near Florida is the one near Florida popping off yet? I don't think anything's. Yeah, there's nothing severe in Florida right now, so that's all that matters right now. Let's go and hop back to Denver here. Let's go and hop to the Denver radar. Actually, yeah, we were on the Cheyenne radar. Let's go and hop down a little bit here and see what's going on more locally here to Denver. Yeah, there's that one cell that's popping off here. Yeah, so it seems like it's mostly remaining, mostly the activity right now is remaining kind of north of Denver, northeast. But over the next little bit, this will continue to grow and turn into more of a widespread concern here. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. But meanwhile, let's go and talk about these guys. Yeah, obviously we need to be looking out for this area here, y'all. Once again, we have Dothan, we have Daleville, New Brockton, Enterprise, Newton, Headland here. This is in southeastern Alabama. Okay, you guys are in a severe thunderstorm warning here for the possibility of 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Once again, the winds possibly could get up to 60. Does not mean it's going to be sustained at 60 miles per hour. But like I said, that is essentially something that we need to be looking out for. So obviously, if you can prepare for it, like Cowarts, Webb, these areas out here that can obviously have a few more minutes before the storm hits. If y'all have anything that's loose outside, lawn furniture, anything that can get easily blown around in the wind, make sure that you bring it indoors, at least until the storm is gone, okay? Same thing for areas up north. I mean, like I said, we just have a big quadrant of southeastern Alabama right now. Yeah, a lot of southeast Alabama starting to move into southwestern Georgia here is starting to kick off here. Once again, we got a couple isolated cells popping off throughout central Georgia right now as well. That potentially could create some locally gusty conditions here. It even looks like that line, kind of like a horizontal line here, possibly going out there towards like southern South Carolina too. Let's see here. We'll take a look towards Beaufort in Savannah, Georgia. So south of Savannah, we got a couple pop-up cells here, but nothing really, nothing severe quite yet. But remember, they are in the risk. You guys are in that risk here for the possibility for mostly damaging winds. It seems like mostly a damaging wind threat is kind of the main concern here. So we'll definitely got to be looking out for that here. All right, let's see. These winds out here north of Georgetown. Holy cow! North of Eufaula. Eufaula. Basically north of that, we have reports here of Mesonet reporting. Let's see. What is that, like 40? Trying to find where it says it. It's kind of hard. There's a lot of numbers here. I think it's saying six knots, but that's more. It's like 40 something knots. So that's anywhere from like 45, probably around 45 miles an hour. Winds are not quite damaging yet. To be classified as quote unquote damaging severe gusts, the winds have to be 58 miles an hour and more. Don't ask me why for a specific number. I don't know why it's 58 and not rounded to 60, but it's the way the Weather Service has it. But like I said, we're probably seeing around 45 mile an hour winds right now out there towards, Eufaula, which is east of Batesville. Once again, extreme southeastern Alabama is where this is at right now. Like I said, all these warnings that we do have in effect out there, all these warnings that are in place, like I said, big old cluster of some warnings here. Like I said, we're basically seeing them in effect for mostly just 60 mile per hour wind gusts. And a couple of them, especially here in Georgia, towards southwestern side, towards Lumpkin and Richland. Also the possibility here for some quarter-size hail as well. Once again, hail in general is kind of your secondary and last concern for the southeast. Your main concern here out of these storms is the threat here for the possibility for damaging winds. Let's go ahead and turn on that day one outlook. We'll go ahead and have that overlaid here so you guys can kind of see what kind of area we're talking about here. But anyways, so a lot of central southern Georgia is inside here of that slight risk here, including extreme southern South Carolina. Once again, out there towards like Hilton Head Island and those areas out there towards like Savannah, Georgia. Once again, today's biggest concern. Once again, things are just now starting to fire off here. Look at that. We got kind of a line that's trying to form here towards Cheyenne, southeastern Wyoming. That's starting to kind of kick off here. See, it's not warned yet or anything like that, but I tell you what, we should monitor its progression because it is moving into a more favorable environment for severe weather in general. Yeah, once again, so here's the level 1 out of 5 severe weather threat. The level 1 out of 5, and then we have the level 2 out of 5 right here. And then we have the level 3 out of 5 right there. So basically, the more we go east here, the worse the threat gets. And with this little line of storms that is starting to fire off here, once again towards Cheyenne, this little guy is heading into more of a favorable environment. Even on mesoanalysis here, it is definitely getting a little bit more, it is getting a little bit more favorable, more conducive for severe thunderstorm activity. We're not doing zip codes today. Ice cream, sorry. Like I said, it just takes way too much time. It just, like I said, obviously we try to keep it just on the warnings here for now. But if you're in a warning, we'll let you know. But anyways, but yeah, so we're going to go ahead and hop back over here to the radar view. Once again, we got a big old cluster of severe thunderstorms rolling its way into southwestern Georgia now. So if you live throughout portions of central southern Georgia, make sure that you're monitoring the weather over the next couple of hours, because we are seeing that possibility for severe thunderstorms. The most greatest probability for severe weather will exist across this portion here of Georgia, basically for portions here of, once again, central, south central, and southern Georgia is at risk out here for severe storms. Once again, main concern, damaging wind gusts. In the range here, I'd say 60 miles an hour is kind of the most likelihood. But 60 to 70 mile per hour winds, that's possible. That is possible as well. So some of these gusts could exceed 60 as well out of some of these storms. So just make sure that you are watching for these very, very closely here, okay? So like I said, that is, that's something we need to look out there for. All right, let's see here. So let's go ahead and hop back over here to the warnings to see if they have updated any of these guys. Let's see. Yeah, so once again, we're starting to see that activity here. We're going to play this in motion here. Y'all can see. Yeah, this last few radar scans, you can see this big mass going over Montgomery here earlier. And this thing's tracking its way relatively to the east. You can see that there's really not a lot of activity behind this line. Like I said, obviously you can kind of see in this area here, there's not much happening. So essentially what happens is with these systems, usually the initial first line of storms is either the strongest or the only, like I said, usually the strongest or is the only, like I said, thunderstorm activity that you'll see. So obviously, with this line, this is going to be the strongest that's going to be moving through Alabama. I can assure you that one. This is going to be the strongest set of storms that's going to be moving through. Let's see here. But yeah, but that is that. Let's see. CSA says, thank you for all the coverage yesterday. Winds were measuring 73 miles an hour outside my house, plus heavy rain. You're very, very welcome. Like I said, yeah, it was something I just kind of had to do, yeah. I mean, because like I said, yesterday was a heck of a day. I tell you that. Yesterday was definitely a pretty crazy day. We don't see days like yesterday every day. Last time we had a system like that was back in 2004. So it's been nearly 20 years. 20 years was the last time we had an event like we had yesterday. I did verify, too. We had over 1,000 wind reports yesterday, which was nuts. Crazy, widespread damaging winds. But anyways, all right, so hopping back over here to southeastern Wyoming. Let's see. So we are watching this line. Like I said, we got to keep an eye out there for this kind of line popping off in southeast Wyoming. Because like I said, this little complex of thunderstorms is moving into a more suitable environment for severe thunderstorms. Once again, the region out here, the biggest threat out here, like I said, is actually hail, followed by excessive wind damage being possible. So we got to watch out for that. And like I said, there is a threat for tornadoes. There is a threat for tornadoes as well, which if I go and hop over here to my other screen again, we actually work our way up to the west. Like I said, whenever it comes to that outlook here today, we have a significant hail threat. So you can kind of see how, we have this little isolated area here, or this area that's kind of netted. You see how it has like those scattered dots, this black circle here. So this is the region where we are seeing the possibility for hail over 2 inches in diameter. For example, a golf ball is 1.75 inches in diameter. We're talking 2+ inches in diameter being possible. So we're talking some monstrous hail. Being a good probability out there, once again, towards northeastern Colorado, extreme southeastern Wyoming, and portions of southwestern Nebraska and northwestern Kansas will be in the risk out there. Once again, for really large hail today. And then, of course, like I said, whenever it comes to that damaging wind threat, kind of more of a last-minute decision from the Storm Prediction Center, but we do have ourselves a hatched risk as well out towards this location. Once again, portions of, northeastern Colorado here. Once again, same thing, southwestern Nebraska and northwestern portions of Kansas that has the possibility. So across this region here, towards like Sydney, we have like, Goodland, Colby, Oakley, let's see here, McCook, Sterling, mostly northeast of Denver here. This is where we are seeing the possibility for winds in excess of 70 miles an hour. So, like I said, definitely a big day for, for damaging winds as well. And then lastly, we have that tornado threat today. The highest probability for tornadoes will be across this area in the brown, giving you a 5% chance of a tornado forming within 25 miles of a specific point. So areas towards like Haxturn, Sterling, Julesburg, Lodgepole, St. Francis, Otis, Kirk, Ray, those areas have the greatest possibility of seeing tornadic activity around them. So once again, just kind of letting you all know what we're kind of in store for out there for today. All right, let's see. We're gonna hop back over here. So let's go ahead and see what's going on right now. Back over at the storms in the southeast. Once again, we got another set of storms popping off out here throughout southeastern Alabama, southwestern Georgia right now. These storms, this whole mass right now is now moving into southwestern Georgia. Let's see here. Yeah, so right now, still most of these guys are warned. Actually, all of these guys are warned for 60 mile per hour wind gusts here. I said 60 mile per hour wind gusts being possible. So, like I said, obviously watch out for those excessive winds being possible in terms of, like I said, in terms of damaging wind possibilities out there. There is a handful of warnings too, out there towards southwestern, central, kind of west central portions of Georgia, where we are seeing that possibility here of some of those, some of those hail sizes, maybe up to quarter size, which, once again, quarter size hail is not anything terrible. I mean, it's nothing, catastrophic or anything, but, with quarter size hail, it's a possibility that we could be seeing maybe some dents in vehicles, especially if the wind's pulling especially if the winds is pushing those hailstones as well. If you had it hit the right place, it could definitely, once again, it definitely could cause some dents in the vehicles and stuff like that. But I really don't think penny or quarter size hail is that strong enough to bust windows or anything, from what I know. I wonder why NATOcast hasn't done a forecast. I was noticing that too. I don't know what's going on with NATOcast. Does anybody know what's going on? Yeah, NATOcast has not put out a forecast in like several days now. Let's see. Coffee says that EF2 next to my house yesterday wasn't even warned. Yes, that's another thing, y'all. So we had an EF2 tornado out of yesterday's complex of storms. Went right through. What was it? It was Tennessee, wasn't it? Towards. Wasn't it Jackson? Where was that? It was somewhere in Tennessee, a pretty populated area. Yeah, no, it was definitely pretty crazy. But yeah, it was. I think it was unwarned. Yeah. Just goes to show you just need to be warned. You just need to be like aware of the situation here. I mean, regardless of a warning or not. I mean, the warning is there to give you a heads up, but sometimes the warning won't even do it. Sometimes you just got to be kind of reliant on yourself and watch what you're doing. To make sure that you are remaining prepared and remaining safe. But anyways, yeah. But that is essentially. Let's see. Aiden says not a lot of chat today. I see that. I guess nobody's really talkative. Nobody has anything to say today. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. As long as you guys are just sitting here and watching, the weather and staying prepared. That's all we care about. It's just to make sure you all are being up to date. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Wolf with a $10 super chat. Wolf, thank you so much. Wolf Gamer just donated $10. Thank you so much, Wolf. That is super, super very nice of you. Big shout out. Everybody give Wolf a big thank you for donating $10. Wow, thank you so much. So Proxy and Wolf, you guys absolutely rock. You guys are legends. Proxy and Wolf, thank you all so much. You guys are the best. Thank you so much, guys. Once again, Wolf, big thank you. Let's see here. So we're going to go ahead and hop back over here down to the southeastern side of Wyoming. Yeah, we're still watching that complex of storms here. Kind of crossing through Cheyenne or getting ready to impact Cheyenne here soon. Like I said, on this set of storms here, I would not be surprised if we did have ourselves a little bit of hail as well. Let's see here. I think I accidentally unplugged my fan. Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, I was about to say, I thought I broke my fan for a minute. I'm like, that's not good. But yeah, no, it looks like it's going right over Cheyenne right now. So we'll make sure to keep an eye out there for it. Let's see here. We're missing out right here in Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, honestly, like I said, oh, wow. You know what? You just reminded me of something. Thank you so much for bringing up rain. Guys, we got a really big threat here for flooding. We have a moderate threat out there. for flooding up north. Yeah, northeast, you guys. I mean, we're getting slammed. I tell you what, we're actually going to bring you guys over here, and I am going to bring up the today's flooding threat. So flooding is going to be a big possibility. So obviously across the storm area, it's possible we could see some flooding across, northeastern Colorado, southwestern Nebraska, northwestern central portions here of Kansas. But up north, we got a really big threat for flooding. For southern Maine out there really has got to watch this closely, okay? We have a lot of rain that's been happening out this way. And if I bring up the last, let's do the last 250 frames. We're going to get a very wide, very wide view of all the rainfall that's actually happened out here. So here you go. So here's all the rain. We have this low pressure system that's just been rolling through this area. A lot of flash flooding will be possible out here. And in terms of warnings, let's see, do we even have any warnings? Don't have those on right now. Does not appear that we have any flash flood warnings. Let's see, out that way. Let me double check. Nope. The United States does not have any flash flood warnings right now. But anyways, regardless, the subject is that we've had so much rainfall work its way throughout portions here of the Northeast, in which, once again, southern Maine. Hey, heads up to you guys. It's going to get pretty brutal regarding some of that rainfall. I mean, like I said, it's going to be continuing to add out there, in which, we'll definitely need to, definitely continue watching this here. Now I'm curious to see how much rain actually fell. That's kind of what I want to see now. Storm total precipitation. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, let's hop back over here. So this is how much rain has fallen, or estimated by radar. Some areas, maybe 6 to 7 inches towards Windham. Wow. Let's see. What about out west? A little bit further west towards Vermont. Let's see. We got a couple streaks out here. 1 to 2 inches. Okay. Could cause some flooding for low areas. Let's try Albany. Let's see. Albany. Yeah, Albany. Southwest of Albany got a decent amount of rainfall. So yeah, I mean, this is not any rain you want to mess around with. Golly, that is that's definitely something else. That's for sure. Wow. All right, so back over to radar. Southeastern Wyoming, if you don't know where we're at. Southeast Wyoming, northeastern Colorado. This is Nebraska here, so just a little bit of reference. We are seeing a couple storms fire off here, still continuing to remain under severe status. Like I said, we're watching these guys. We definitely got to watch out for these kind of isolated cells, especially like this guy, how it has no cells to its south, a couple rain showers to its north. Like I said, it's definitely a little bit concerning because, like I said, the environment that these storms are heading into, there's going to be an increasing probability here for, like I said, damaging winds, hail, and even a couple of tornadoes will be possible. Now, whenever it comes to the tornadic ingredients here, something I really look for in the for severe weather or for tornadoes is that lower level helicity. This will give us a good value. Okay, so it does look like, yeah, there is some increasing activity possibility. Right now the highest tornado threat seems to be kind of right in here, between 150 to 200 storm relative helicity, between 0 and 3 kilometers. So basically what we're measuring here is the cyclonic updraft. So basically that rotating updraft, which is a tornado. I mean, a tornado is a rotating updraft, but this is like the helicity, the potential for rotating updrafts here. We are seeing the ingredients seems to be most favorable up in here, for basically southwestern Nebraska, kind of western portions here of Kansas. So I really think that once these guys, that's where the storms are at now, once these storms roll into this region here, once it works that way, we're going to start to see a possible increase in tornadic activity here. Also, with that area as well, we have an increased amount of atmospheric energy, what we call CAPE, which stands for convective available potential energy. Basically, the amount of thunderstorm juice that is necessary for thunderstorms to fire off. We got plenty of it. But like I said, once these storms track east here throughout portions of southwest Nebraska and basically western portions here of Kansas, we definitely have got to be looking out for that. Because like I said, I think tornadic activity could start to grow out in those locations. So once again, we'll keep our eyes open for those areas. All right, so now we're moving back down to the southeast, y'all. We got a kind of a cluster, big, almost MCS type of ordeal, a big cluster of thunderstorms popping off here throughout southeastern Alabama, kind of withdrawing from Alabama right now, moving more into southwestern Georgia at the moment. So in terms of the storms right now, like I said, from what we've seen here, for the most part, the most of these storms right now are in that category of, all of them are warned right now for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So any yellow polygon you see here, there's a threat for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts in those areas. So obviously have got to watch out for that. Now it does look like we got a report here for out, let's see, kind of west central Georgia. We got a report here. Apparently a tree is blocking both lanes of Thompson Road, north of Hannah's Mill, south of Meansville. So, yeah, they're in a warning for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts being possible. So it definitely does look like I said, so it definitely does look like that there is some damage that is ongoing with some of these storms here. So once again, that's just another reason to make sure you guys are watching out for this. And like I said, as we continue on throughout this evening, like I said, the atmospheric models like the HRRR has kind of this quote-unquote MCS tracking its way to the east. So obviously, throughout south portions here of Georgia, you've got to watch this. Kind of has this, quote-unquote MCS. I'm pretty sure it is an MCS. It's just a big cluster of thunderstorms. So as this MCS tracks its way here to the east, it should be around here by midnight. It should just be right around the coast by midnight, in which that activity should start to die down here right around midnight or so. Is kind of what the models are saying here. At least the HRRR is the latest HRRR. So that's just something to look out for. It's just something to keep an eye out there for. But yeah, but once again, like I said, all these warnings right now, y'all, are for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. There's a couple of them out there that are currently warned here as well for hail. Not really anything large. Like I said, hail threat down southeast is fairly low. We're not expecting much of any, we're not expecting much hail down here. But whenever it comes to the storms, like I said, there's a handful of them. Like, this guy here for quarter-size hail towards Lumpkin, Richland. Another one here for, let's see here. Yeah, there was another one up here. I think that warning, yep, that one just got canceled. That warning out there towards Barnesville. Let's see, I believe that was out there towards Barnesville. Yep, Barnesville. Yeah, Barnesville is inside that warning. No longer there anymore, but that one was actually reported to have some damaging winds on it, as well as the warning had the possibility for quarter-size hail, which we did not get any reports of hail out of that storm there. So, which I'm not surprised, because like I said, obviously today, like I said, once again, the southeast has a minimal hail threat, nothing really crazy. Let's see, how do I see damage reports? Over on this program, see that little marker right there? Whenever there's a report of either tornadoes, large hail damaging winds, flooding, snow, any type of report that gets relayed to the Weather Service, it also shows up on here. So I can relay it to you guys. So anytime we get any damage reports, there's actually a wind report that just came through right now. Nothing crazy, but 40-mile-an-hour winds was reported southeastern Alabama. Let's see, this was at 2015 UTC. It is now 2043 UTC. So this was obviously, basically 30 minutes ago, roughly, a little less than 30 minutes ago. But yeah, that's how I see those. But yeah, that is what we are looking at. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and hop back up here to Wyoming. Let's see what's going on up here. Let's see. We're gonna hop back to Cheyenne. Once again, Cheyenne, southeast Wyoming, starting to get hit here by kind of a line. Oh yeah, no, look at that. Cheyenne is right under it. Holy cow! Look at that outflow boundary too. Golly. So, if y'all don't know what an outflow boundary is, it's basically a lot of cold air that's being ejected from a thunderstorm. So obviously you have warm updraft, so air rises in a thunderstorm, then it cools down, hot air rises, cold air sinks. So the cold air starts to sink, and as it hits the ground, it pushes out. So the cold air comes down, it pushes out, pushes on the surface, and this is radar saying, actually showing you where this interaction is occurring. So you can actually see that long noodle line. That's cold air coming down from these thunderstorms up here, which is crazy. Oh, wow, look at this. Got some reports coming now in. Let's see. All of these are between half-inch and nickel-size hail. So not quite severe. To be considered severe, it has to be quarter-size or larger. We're kind of around nickel-size hail at max. So right now, we're still not quite in that territory where it's considered severe, but it's getting there. It's getting close. So we'll need to we'll still need to watch out for this because, like I said, these storms here, I would not be surprised if they did eventually go severe warned here probably soon. All right, let's see. Yeah, also a couple. Ooh, look at this. Got another cell popping up here in east central. East central. Let's see, east central portions of Colorado. Look at that little itty bitty cell popping off here now. Yep, there it is. Okay. Yeah, well, let's watch these because, like I said, these itty bitty ones, they don't look like much right now, but I tell you what, in a little bit they could turn severe. They could turn a little nasty. So we'll need to watch out for those itty bitty baby cells right now. So we'll keep an eye on it. What's up, Jenny? Hope you're doing good. Jenny, how'd you do yesterday? Did everything go all right for you? No damage, I'm hoping. Like I said, glad to have you here, Jenny. I'm glad to see you're okay, though. That's good. That's definitely good. Yeah, yesterday was quite an event, I tell you what. Yesterday was a crazy, crazy day. All right, let's go ahead and hop back down here to the southeast, y'all. Do a little update check on these warnings here. I think these are new warnings out here, actually, towards Americus, southwestern Georgia, Smithville, Leesburg, Dawson, see here, Parrott, Braunwood. Wow, this one expires in 74 minutes. We got a while for this one here. Holy cow. Yeah, but both of these new warnings here, I believe they're new, are issued here for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts as well as penny-size hail. So, you know, obviously penny-size hail is nothing to worry about. So the biggest concern out of these storms here is the possibility for these wind gusts here. Let's see here. Jenny says, all good, thank you. Good. Glad to hear it, Jenny. Yeah, I was a little extra concerned whenever we got that warning there for 80-mile-an-hour winds possible out there towards you. Not gonna lie, that was a little bit like I said, that was a little bit crazy. Let's see here. Coffee says, yep, wife and daughters were in the bathroom with glow sticks as trees were coming down on the roof. Wow. That's crazy. So everybody all right there, Coffee? Glad to... Sounds like everything's fine. Shoot, that must have been pretty scary. Tell you what. No, yesterday was a day that will definitely be remembered. Let's see. Oh, we got some new reports coming through. South of Union, multiple trees down on Highway 223 and Highway 29. Southeast Hurtsboro. Reports of multiple trees down between Hurtsboro, Alabama, and Pittsfield, Alabama. So apparently lots of trees down. Trees are coming down with the storms here, y'all. So if you're in an area where, you know, tree damage is prone, yeah, make sure you're braced for it. Because, you know, any rotten trees, any loose trees, any small trees that could be, easily pushed over, this storm could do it. Storm could do it. Let's see. Jenny, thank you so much for the $3 super chat. Greatly appreciated, Jenny. Thank you so much. Big shout out goes to you. Everybody give Jenny a big thank you. Very, very sweet of you, Jenny. Thank you so much for that. That is super, super nice of you. Once again, thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. All right, let's see here. Hopping back up north. Yeah, once again, y'all, if you're just now joining here, we're starting to see some increasing activity here. Like I said, we're starting to see some increasing activity out there for northeastern Colorado. Once again, once this moves, according to mesoanalysis, once this activity moves its way into like Nebraska and northwestern Kansas, it seems like that tornadic activity might increase a bit. Because once again, mesoanalysis here, basically current conditions, based off the RAP model. Basically does have a large pool of instability here, a big pool of unstable atmospheric air, as well as, like I said, we have ourselves those lower level helicity. Let's see, yeah, from surface to 3 kilometer, the helicity out there is, it's growing. Definitely a lot bigger than what it was here a little bit ago. That's kind of where that biggest tornadic activity could be as of right now. It seems like the greatest probability. For seeing tornadoes right now would be across, northwestern Kansas and southwestern Nebraska here. Let's see. Jenny, once again, thank you. That is really late coming through. Why did that take so long to come through? Like, it just now came through. Once again, Jenny, thank you so much. But yeah, no, that's essentially where we are seeing the strongest lower level jet stream too, around 20 knots, which is nothing special, but it could spawn a few brief tornadoes. So we'll keep an eye on meso analysis out there. But yeah, no, that's kind of what I'm looking at. That's kind of my biggest concern right now. And like I said, also those storms out there too will be possibly producing some very large hail. Maybe over 2 inches in diameter too. It's definitely a possibility. Let's see. I'm gonna hop out to satellite view out there real quickly, y'all. We're gonna go sub-regional. We're gonna take a look out there towards the towards those areas here. So let's go ahead and full screen this, y'all. So there is the latest satellite imagery. You can see obviously there you go. So got some growing cumulonimbus towers here. You can see right there. So that's some thunderstorm activity that is starting to fire off here. So yeah, satellite is definitely confirming that activity. Also for southeastern Wyoming. So activity is increasing. Let's see here. Yeah, middle level winds are cruising eastbound. So wow. Yep. So right, according to meso analysis there, big fat juicy cape. Big thunderstorm instability up right across northeastern Colorado right now. Which that is yeah, that thunderstorm that's in that area there, I would not be surprised if that thing definitely, really picked up in some intensity here. Considering the amount of the amount of energy that's out there, yeah, I'm a little concerned about that actually. Because yeah, I think once this storm tracks its way into Nebraska, we could have some tornadic concerns here for the southwestern side. So let's keep an eye on it. Yeah, keep an eye on these supercells as they track eastbound. Because a couple tornadoes could be possible. Because right now all that instability is right up in northeastern Colorado. A lot of the heaviest instability, I should say, and that's going to be tracking eastern or eastbound, where the tornado odds are higher. Tornado probability area, or the ingredient area for tornadoes, is kind of right here. And once this storm tracks eastward, which it's doing right now, that could spawn a couple tornadoes. As we do have a 5% risk out there. It's not a tornado outbreak or anything like that, but it is chance for a couple spin up tornadoes. Intensity wise, they're not expected to be anything like crazy intensive, but it's going to be possible that they could cause some damage. Obviously, any tornado could cause damage, but we're not talking upper level tornadoes today, which is good news. But yeah, but it's almost safe to say that most of these storms here are now in Georgia. We still got a handful of them, a couple little warnings out here in extreme southeastern Alabama right now. But the storms are starting to move their way into portions here of Georgia. So we'll definitely keep an eye out there for those guys. Once again, most of these guys here are warned here for 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Yeah, most of these are just here. They're just warned for 60 mile an hour winds here. See, is that another storm? Oh boy, right there across that highest cape area. Look at that. We got another cell popping up. Let's see, is that new? Yeah, those rain showers. That's right. We had those rain showers that were north. Golly. Yeah, so those rain showers that were up north, those things have gone convective here. So that little area there, yep, that we're starting to see some explosive. Oh, look at that. Wow, last frame, that thing blew up there. Okay, yeah, well, it probably won't take no time to go severe out there, I'm assuming. All right, let's see. We're going to hop back down southeast, y'all. Any new reports coming through that we haven't seen yet? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, right now we're still seeing that kind of MCS ordeal. That big, kind of that big cluster of thunderstorms now moving into southwestern Georgia at the moment right now. Yeah, most of them are out here towards areas like Dawson, Lumpkin, Ellaville, Americus. Then we got a couple out here towards southeast Alabama, towards like, let's see, Dothan area. See here, Dothan, Abbeville. Trees and power lines apparently down here towards Abbeville, southeastern Alabama. Better not increase whenever it gets to Nebraska. Bottom Hills, it kind of looks like it will. That's what the plan is. I mean, because like I said, you can see right now this big pool of instability that's in place right across that moderate slight region. Okay, so you know, as these storms continue to fire off here, they're going to be moving into a more and more environment here, a more and more prone environment for all hazards. You know, like I said, got to watch out for some tornadoes, large hail, damaging winds. Unfortunately, all of them will be possible. All right, let's see here. Can I explain why the storms in the south are not a tornado risk? Because the winds. So we measure winds from the surface, obviously. You got to think there's winds at other levels of the atmospheres too. So as you go up in the atmosphere, the winds change. The wind direction changes. The wind speed changes. So basically, we have a lack of winds that is basically needed for tornadoes that's not in place down there. So the ingredients down here is not right for tornadoes. Not the right speed, not the right direction for tornadoes to occur. But the winds are strong enough to allow for thunderstorms to happen, but just not rotating thunderstorms. Oh, look at that. Big warning just got issued here. Southwest Georgia, out there towards Colquitt, Donaldsonville, Newton, Damascus. Let's see here. 60-mile-per-hour winds there. Okay, so yeah, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Kind of seems like that's what most of these guys are for right now. Yeah, most of these are here for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. All right, you know what? I tell you what, my back is killing me, y'all. I got a pillow here. There we go. Oh, that's a lot better. Shoot. Yeah, my back has been killing me since I woke up this morning, so that extra little pillow support does a little big difference. I'll tell you what. Let's see. But yeah, once again, new warning there towards Colquitt. Let's see, Damascus, Newton, Camellia. Let's see, Greenwood, Malone. So let's keep an eye out there for that. Linda says, I appreciate you explaining. No problem. No problem at all. Let's see here. All right, we're gonna do a little scan here, update y'all. It's gonna do a speed run through all these guys. Let's see here. 60-mile-per-hour wind gust, penny size hail to new one. 60-mile-per-hour wind gust, penny size hail. 60-mile-per-hour windy 60-mile-per-hour wind gust, penny size hail. Literally, all these warnings don't even have quarter size hail. None of them do. They're all warned for the exact same thing, which is just 60-mile-an-hour winds, and maybe some small hail. Maybe some small hail, but currently not expected to be. Currently not expected to be anything, large. No large hail. Kind of just like, small stuff. Like penny size hail at max. But anyways, yeah, here guys, this is today's tornado potential, y'all. Once again, greatest tornado potential exists mostly in northeastern Colorado. According to the outlook that we got updated here a couple hours ago. This is where the greatest threat is. I feel like that threat should have been extended maybe a little bit more to the south here. I feel like we should have had a risk out a little bit more further south. I think the biggest areas here for tornadic activity will probably be right in here. I think that probably could have got shifted a little bit more to the east. Because like I said, my support backing this here is latest meso-analysis conditions here showing those helicities. Let's see here. Upper air, wind shear. There we go. 0 to 3 kilometer. You can see that we have increased relative helicity. Oh, I should probably switch screens here. We got increased. Oh man, I am not on my ball today with with this. But we have increased helicity values up in these regions here. Occasional tornadoes could happen still. The environment's still, somewhat possible for tornadoes up there right now for northeastern Colorado, but seems like that greatest area here is up a little bit more to the east here. Wow. Yeah, that thing hasn't taken off in the next 2 hours or so. So right now it's just a bunch of little showers and little micro storms, micro booms. But this will definitely kick off into more of a widespread event. Oh, look at that guy! Wow. Okay, so there's storms out there right now, y'all, in northeastern Colorado. Yeah, these ones are starting to pop off. I would not be surprised. Yeah, these are probably about to go warm here any minute. I mean, considering that radar is now starting to show some pink here, that's likely some hail. Radar is estimating 1.5 inch hail, basically rounded. But radar is scanning 10,000 feet up. This is not the surface, so. But still, they're probably going to warn this for quarter size hail. Ooh, eh. Yeah, radar is out. Oh, let's see. What radar am I on? KGLD. Okay, let's try this guy in Denver, east of Denver here. Maybe this radar will be a little better. Yeah, probably will get some, maybe some 60-mile-an-hour winds. They probably warn it for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and maybe, quarter-size hail. Also, that storm to the north we got to watch out before. But in terms of, the way storms work, the southern cell always grows dominant. So the reason is because all the thunderstorm environment, it's all clear down here. So all of this air is just being sucked up into that bottom cell. And you got to think of it as this guy is hogging up all the moisture, all the thunderstorm juice, and not leaving much to this guy up north. So that is kind of what's happening now. But yeah, I think that south cell is definitely a lot more stronger. Yeah, that's a possible hail core. It definitely looks like it's growing in intensity. 64 dBz, that's some pretty strong. 67 dBz. Wow. Okay, so that's some pretty hefty stuff there. Man, oh man. So yeah, we're likely seeing ourselves some possible hail out there. Yeah, we should get a warning on that. I'd say in the next 5-10 minutes. We shall see. Let's see. Thank God I'm not in this. I'm close though. Yeah, well, stay safe out there, Ashton. Hasn't quite gone severe yet up north or up west here. But that intensity is expected at any moment. All right, let's see here. Coffee County Dispatch reported down power lines on County Road 127. Wow. So yeah, we're definitely getting some damage reports. It looks like, that's for sure. Look at that supercell. Let's see, we're gonna hop back out there. Yeah, they're getting into that environment. They're getting in a little bit more of a conducive environment here. Let's see, hop back over to yeah, meso analysis. Yeah, you guys can see that's where the radar, that's where the storms are at. I mean, they're right in this big pocket of energy. Yeah, these guys right here are right in this big pocket of instability here. I mean, it is just thunderstorm heaven out there. Thunderstorm heaven. Let's see. Yeah, increased lower level jet is more towards western Kansas here, where your stronger lower level winds are at. And that rotation there is kind of more towards like the helicity, that area of possible rotation, or basically possibility for rotating updrafts. Higher probability out there towards like western Kansas. But yeah, like I said, this is, I mean, values, we typically look for values over 150 for any tornadic activity, in which obviously you see how that grows the more further east we go. Oh, there you go. They did it. So let me guess, 1.25 inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. 1.25 inch hail and winds under 50, or winds under 60, 50 mile an hour and lower. Okay, hey, close enough. I called the hail size on that one, I'll tell you what. Wow. Yep, so that thing is there you go. That environment is proving itself needed, or proving itself there. We got some more growth on that cell to the south. And this is where things start to go a little bit downhill here. Let's see here. What is going on there? Wow. South of Sterling, Colorado. So Reed Timmer just put up a video. I just retweeted on my Twitter. I did change my Twitter handle to at NWW_WX. I just retweeted it, so if you guys want to check that out, that's on the storm that I'm watching right now. This is where Reed Timmer is on this storm right here. On this storm south of Sterling. So my man's on it. Dude, he was just in Virginia yesterday. He was just in Virginia. Now he's in Colorado. It's like this man. This man is like everywhere. Let's see. Look at that supercell. Yep. Watching it. Let's see here. Yeah, what sucks though is we don't have a radar in northeast Colorado. I mean, we got some. Okay, let's see. What radar am I even on right now? Yep, I'm on the Denver radar. This area is kind of in a radar drop zone. You can kind of see how radar coverage out here is a little meh. Let's see here. Cheyenne. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Do they have a tornado possible on that one? They do not. They did not include a tornado possible tag on this one. Yeah, but this storm's right in that they're right in that 5% zone. So tornadic possible ingredients is in place out here. Let's see here. We need rain here. Cool down notches, Mississippi. It's been so hot for weeks. It's been hot a lot of places, man. It's been a real hot winter, or real hot summer, I'll tell you that. Anyways, but yeah, moving over here to southeast Wyoming here, y'all. We got ourselves a group of storms popping off here. With that one directly east of Cheyenne. Still kicking off. Wow. We got a single pixel of 70 dBz. That is, that's definitely some big stuff, if that is true. Radar is estimating about nickel-size hail. So not quite on that severe, not quite severe. But, all right. Well, guys, I'll tell you what. We're going to go ahead and head on break here for about 10 minutes. So you guys, like I said, y'all take care. We'll be back here in a couple of minutes. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and head over to the BRIB screen. I'm going to keep the radar on the supercell here. So if it gets tornado warned or anything like that while I'm gone, it'll be up here. But you guys can see. Oh, they also issued a watch, by the way. Yeah, severe thunderstorm watch. Y'all can see that right there. They just issued. And we'll keep the tornado probability up as well. But all right, y'all. Actually, yeah, we'll be back in 5 minutes here, guys. So hang tight. Grab yourself a snack, something to drink real quickly, and we'll be back here momentarily. All right, y'all. Once again, big thank you to Jenny, Wolfgamer, and Proxy for the support today with the donations. Thank you guys so much. And all right, y'all. We'll be back here in a few moments.
Cloudy with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after midnight. Lows in the lower 70s. Sunday, partly sunny with a slight chance of thunderstorms. A chance of showers, mainly in the morning. Highs in the upper 80s. Chance of rain 40%. Sunday night, partly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms in the evening, then a chance of showers with a slight chance of thunderstorms after midnight. Lows in the upper 60s. Chance of rain 40%. Monday, mostly sunny. A slight chance of showers in the morning. Highs in the middle 80s. Monday night, mostly clear. Lows in the middle 60s. Tuesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 80s. The current time is 4:09 p.m. Central Daylight Time. This hazardous weather outlook is for central Kansas, east central Kansas, north central Kansas, and northeast Kansas. For this afternoon and tonight, thunderstorms are expected to move east into north central Kansas after midnight, then on east into northeast and east central Kansas. Some of these storms could be severe with hail around 1 inch in diameter and 60 miles per hour winds. There is a chance for thunderstorms to develop ahead of the overnight thunderstorms during the late evening hours as well. Locally heavy rainfall is also possible tonight. For Wednesday through Monday, a few strong to severe storms could persist in east central Kansas Wednesday morning. Thunderstorms could redevelop in this area Wednesday afternoon, which also could be strong to severe. Spotter activation is not expected at this time. Now here is your National Weather Service forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy this evening, then mostly cloudy with showers and thunderstorms likely after midnight. Locally heavy rainfall possible after midnight. Lows in the upper 60s. Southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain 70%. Wednesday, cloudy with showers and thunderstorms likely in the morning, then mostly sunny with a chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Cooler with highs in the lower 80s. East winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, becoming north 5 to 10 miles per hour in the afternoon. Chance of rain 70%. Wednesday night, mostly clear. Lows in the middle 60s. North winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Thursday, sunny. Highs in the middle 80s. Southwest winds around 5 miles per hour, becoming south around 5 miles per hour in the afternoon. Thursday night, mostly clear in the evening, then becoming partly cloudy. Lows in the upper 60s. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday, mostly sunny with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs around 90. Friday night, mostly clear. A chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly in the evening. Lows around 70. Chance of rain 30%. Saturday, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 90s. Saturday night, partly cloudy in the evening, then mostly cloudy with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after midnight. Lows in the lower 70s. Sunday, partly sunny with a slight chance of thunderstorms. A chance of showers, mainly in the morning. Highs in the upper 80s. Chance of rain 40%. Sunday night, partly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms in the evening, then a chance of showers with a slight chance of thunderstorms after midnight. Lows in the upper 60s. Chance of rain 40%. Monday, mostly sunny. A slight chance of showers in the morning. Highs in the middle 80s. Monday night, mostly clear. Lows in the middle 60s. Tuesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 80s. This hazardous weather outlook is for central Kansas, east central Kansas, north central Kansas, and northeast Kansas. For this afternoon and tonight, thunderstorms are expected to move east into north central Kansas after midnight, then on east into northeast and east central Kansas. Some of these storms could be severe with hail around an inch in diameter and 60 miles per hour.
Alrighty, y'all. We are back here. Sorry, I just had to take a moment break. We are now over an hour into coverage today. Typically try to take at least a 5-minute break every every hour. But anyways, if y'all are just now joining us, welcome. Hope you guys are doing good. Like I said, we have ourselves a pretty decent severe weather event that's kicking off here today. Once we get across portions here of the southeast, portions here also of the Central Plains. The biggest threat today will be across portions of like Colorado, Nebraska, Kansas area. But yeah, let's see here. Storm Chaser 575 says NWW16. Hello, what's up? Hope we're doing good. Glad to have you here. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you all something here. So we obviously have the supercell that Reed Timmer's on and currently chasing. South of this here, we got ourselves another cell that's trying to develop here to the south, towards Simla and Lyman. Not severe right now, but it is in the environment where tornadoes, not just tornadoes, but severe weather is possible. Let's see here. Let me open mesoanalysis. I'm going to pull mesoanalysis over here. I'm going to keep an eye on the mesoanalysis while I'm doing this. So Let's go and take a look at that lower levels of the storm here. Yeah, once again, they have this warn here for half dollar size hail, and maybe even winds under 50 is kind of expected out there. Reed, oh wow. Apparently a wall cloud is forming with that storm south of Sterling, according to Reed Timmer. So the base is lowering here on the cell here. So once again, if you're heading out there, if you live out there towards like Fleming, northeastern Colorado, heads up to you as this storm apparently is now starting to lower. It has that wall cloud apparently, according to Reed Timmer here. So we'll keep an eye on there for that one. See any updates in the south since I was gone? Yes, actually, we got ourselves a new warning out towards central, kind of southeastern. I would call that kind of east central Georgia here, but we got a couple severe thunderstorm warnings out there. Let's see here, main concern is for like I said, the main concern out here is damaging winds. Like I said, possibly up to 60 miles an hour being a possibility out there. So we'll need to watch out for this area. Let's see. Let me check out the mesoanalysis out there for that region. Oh wow. So yeah, ahead of the storms here, there's a lot of instability. So this storm's eating good. Let's just say that this storm is eating really well, because this whole area throughout southern central portions here of Georgia, a lot of that thunderstorm juice, a lot of that fuel for thunderstorms is currently in place here. In which we, definitely have got to consider watching this, because like I said, these storms they ain't going nowhere no time soon. Yeah, I mean, also we got some pretty, pretty strong winds. It looks like pretty strong wind shear. Let's see, yeah, mostly behind it, but kind of got like a mini trough. Miniature trough ejection occurring out there towards northern Alabama. See that right there? Kind of a mini trough. But, yeah, no, we'll definitely keep an eye on it. Yeah, once again, there is actually reports of, some wind damage. Let's see, Abbeville, southeastern Alabama, trees and power lines down. Let's see here. Another one towards Georgetown and Georgia. Two trees down on Winding Way Road, time estimated by radar. Another one here in Georgia, north of Omaha, or one here in Alabama, north of Omaha, Georgia. Trees down north of Thomaston, central Georgia. Trees blocking both lanes. So there's definitely a lot of trees. Apparently being blocked. Arkansas tomorrow? ? Yes, Arkansas does have a risk tomorrow. We'll be live for that too. Don't worry. Yeah, tomorrow is looking like another big... I think tomorrow could be a pretty big day, actually. Got another enhanced risk tomorrow. 5% tornado threat tomorrow for Arkansas and Missouri. Keep an eye on it, y'all. Tomorrow we're gonna be busy again tomorrow. That's for sure. All right, let's see here. Any new development? Wow, that thing's turned into quite a weird looking shape. Tell you what, kind of like a sideways... Whoa! Doesn't that look like a cheetah? Doesn't that look like a bobcat or a cheetah or something? Like, look, you got the eye, you got the ears, you got the mouth. Wow, that is weird. What does that look like to you? I don't even know. But I'll tell you what, that is a weird shape. Yeah, like there's even the paw. Wow, that is weird. I'm gonna snip that here. Gonna save that one for later. Gotta add that to my collection of weird radar stuff. Alright, let's see here. Whoa, holy cow. Guys, look what's happening up here in western Nebraska. Wow, we have got that. Where did that come from? There we go. There's main initiation, y'all. Main initiation's kicking off now. Holy cow. Alright, y'all. Things are getting serious now. Let's see. Yep, throughout eastern Nebraska. Let's see. Okay. Velocity right between 100 0 to 3 kilometer helicity between 1 and 150. So that's these storms out here potentially could support a few weak tornadoes. Odds are fairly low as this is the 2% region, but still, a couple of them can't be ruled out. Main concern for this area is large hail, damaging winds. It already looks like radar is estimating some pretty large hail out there, but once again, radar is not perfect at estimating hail size. Because obviously, the radar beam scans up a little higher in the storm, and obviously the ice crystals are a little bit bigger, but they start to shrink as you go down in the atmosphere. As you start to lower a bit, obviously, warmer air and all that stuff contributes to that. Oh, there you go. New severe thunderstorm warning for Alliance, Nebraska. Let's see, $half size hail right off the bat. Yeah, those storms popped up like in the middle of nowhere. Y'all look at this one. So there's the satellite imagery. Got that severe thunderstorm watch that got issued, and then storm started to fire off now. Let's see. That severe thunderstorm watch is in effect for maximum hail size 3.5 inches. Let's see, 75 mile per hour wind gusts being possible. Storm motion is east at 29 miles an hour for the most part. Severe thunderstorm watch number 614 in effect until 12 a.m. Eastern, so 11 p.m. tonight. For local people. Proxy says look like a deer. Kind of does. Looks like some kind of animal, doesn't it? Yeah, that one bobcat storm there. But once again, y'all, we're starting to head into a kind of an active pattern now. Like I said, we're starting to get a lot of these possibly supercells popping up here. Can't forget about that little guy too. But like I said, the environment's there. It's there. It's definitely there. Let's see. Large wall cloud on severe warning Colorado storm. TRG. TRG, if you were here a minute ago, we actually talked about that. Yeah, Reed Timmer is on that one south of Sterling, which is this guy right here. And he reported that. I seen that. Actually, I retweeted his tweet, so I saw it too. But yeah, a lot of activity starting to pop up across western Nebraska right now. Definitely, I've got to watch out for these. I mean, like I said, we literally, I hardly even noticed these storms, and then they just started firing off out of nowhere, and then now we have a warning for Alliance, Nebraska. I mean, like I said, these guys have just literally started here, which is just crazy. Let's see, 1.25 inch. Yeah. So both of these guys, both these warnings out here in West Nebraska, and northeastern Colorado. Both of these guys here are not warned for damaging winds at all. Yeah, winds are expected to remain under damaging criteria. Which can be considered damaging winds. It has to be winds of 58 miles an hour and more. And apparently we have ourselves these winds here under 50. Trees are falling all over the place, Alabama, because back-to-back supercells. Yes, we definitely are seeing that. And like I said, we hop back over there. We have a lot of reports. Look at all those wind reports coming through. Power lines, trees down, you name it, it's happening. Let's see, I've been here the whole time. Just unmute the stream. Okay, cool, TRG. But yeah. Oh, look at that new cell. Oh, new severe thunderstorm warning just popped up, y'all. To the one south of it towards Bridgeport. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're starting to get a chain reaction now. Let's see, this guy is... Oh, this one's for ping pong ball size hail. Holy cow. Let's see here. Let me take a look at that hail parameter here. Oh yeah, I see it. That cell in northeast Colorado should have a big hail concern too. The hail growth zone, there's a lot of that energy, a lot of instability, a lot of CAPE right over that Actually, right in here. Yeah, there's a lot of CAPE for that hail development zone. So those storms that are popping up out there, they're definitely, yeah, they're definitely in that zone there. Okay. Yeah, also some pretty strong wind shear up there too. The higher north you go, it looks like the winds increase. So that's gonna, yeah, I do see why both of these top ones are hail growers because of increased winds and it has that that deep level instability. So you gotta take my dog for walks with Jenny. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, guys, we're probably gonna end the stream at 6 o'clock because I got some things I gotta do, and plus I am booked. I am not booked. Well, kind of, I'm booked too, but I am whooped is what I meant to say. I have had a long day today. I've been up since 3 a.m. this morning because my girlfriend left and had to say goodbye, and I have not been to sleep yet. So since 3 a.m. So I am running on 14-hour day right now. So I'm getting a little tired. But yeah, let's see. So yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on this guy up here to the north too. This one's definitely starting to take action too, or starting to take shape, I should say. Maybe even a little bit of a hail core itself starting to happen. Let's go ahead and throw on these shades. Haven't wore the shades in a while. And tomorrow seems a repeat of tornado threats. Yeah, it does. Whoa, what? Severe thunderstorm watch for Florida? Oh my gosh. For Georgia, too. Wow. Look at this, guys. Severe thunderstorm watch has just now been issued for portions of southeast Alabama towards Enterprise. Let's see, Georgia towards Albany. So maximum hail up to quarter size. So really not expecting large hail. And wind gusts up to 65 miles an hour. So it's kind of a weak watch, but it is something to watch. Got to watch for those watches, I tell you. Oh, guys, we got to switch back to radar here. Down south, we got a considerable warning out here towards Byron. Let's see, what's this for? Wow, that thing got nasty quick. Golf ball size hail and 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts being possible? Where the heck did these come from? Wasn't this whole environment like under quarter size hail? Penny size hail? Yeah, that's... What made this one go crazy? What the heck? Dude, I am like kind of in like what? See, hail parameters. Yeah, and it seems like the further south you go in the line is where the higher hail would be. That is really odd. Let me try this radar. There's literally a radar that's right next to it. Radar's estimating 3.5-inch hail. What? What in the world? Yeah, so it looks like Centerville. Looks like Centerville's going to get hit by that. Centerville, Georgia is probably going to get pelted by some hail here in a few minutes. Percent of severe hail. Like 100% chance of hail. Just shyly west of Centerville here. But it's on the northern extent of the warning is where the wind, or where the hail is. Alright, we're going to hop back over here. See, look at maximum hail here. Yeah. So hail should remain south of Alliance out of this one cell out here in western Nebraska. Hail south of Angora, north of Bridgeport on this one. Let's see here. I'm gonna hop towards Denver radar for this guy. Yeah, but honestly, like I said, I'm kind of blown away that they pulled that. I was not expecting that. see here. What's up? Oh, TRG says hi, Jenny. I thought Jenny was back. I was about to say, what? Let's see here. Whoa, wait a minute. They issued another... What the heck is going on here, guys? Oh, wrong screen. Look, they put out another watch. Wait, apparently this watch has been here for some time? Yeah, apparently this watch was here for some time. And they just added one for like southern South Carolina, kind of eastern Georgia, and northeast Florida towards Jacksonville. Wow, that was... For some reason, my program didn't show it up there. That's weird. Anyways, well, now you know. What's up, Viper? But anyways, but yeah, once again, y'all, south of Macon, Georgia, out there towards like Bonaire and Perry and Warner Robin, Centerville, Byron. Yeah, we got ourselves some pretty... Got ourselves some pretty nasty activity popping off here. Let's see. Slow mode isn't working. There's like nobody talking in the stream. It's a very quiet stream. Guess everybody's sleepy like me. I'm gonna get some sleep like later tonight, y'all. Cause tomorrow I got a busy day. We got another busy day tomorrow. I got to stream. Tell you what, I am ready for winter, y'all. I'm ready for tracking these winter storms. This constant severe weather day. I mean, I love tracking severe weather, but it's time for a change. Like, we need some winter storms. I know half of you guys will disagree with me. All right, we're gonna hop back down to South Georgia. Let's see what's going on with this radar towards KVAX here. Yeah, we got no reports here. We don't need slow mode, by the way. Y'all can keep that off. Aiden, we don't need slow mode. You can turn it off for now, since there's like 122 people watching, and nobody's talking. So that's I don't think we need it. All right, let's see here. Numerous trees reported down here towards Dawson in southwestern Georgia. Dawson's reporting some trees down out here. Okay, let's keep an eye on there for that one. Yeah, let's see. Oh, it looks like that. Yep, still golf ball size hail, 70-mile-an-hour winds out there towards south of Macon, Georgia. Yeah, I mean, even radar on correlation coefficient showing that possible hail core. Yeah, that has died down a bit. Watch we get winds. Watch we get winter snow, storms, tornadoes. It's possible. Yeah, winter storms can usually kick off some Gulf storms if the low is strong enough, and there's enough of a moisture supply in the Gulf for sure. I mean, severe weather can happen year-round. Severe thunderstorms can happen year-round. Just mostly common during the Gulf. Let's see. Yesterday was crazy. It sure was. I tell you what. It was a crazy day yesterday. Alright. Let's hop back out west here. We don't got any reports right now. No reports of any crazy weather, but we still got some warnings out there. $50 size still for that one. Ping pong ball size still for one north of Bridgeport here. One south of Angora. Yeah. Alright. We're going to hop back down south here. KVAX. Sasquatch says cool sunglasses. Thank you. I wear them because they look cool for one, but I mostly wear them because my glare or my monitors mess with my eyes, and this makes my eyes feel a lot better. So that's why I do this. More of a medical reason, more of a medical thing than a style thing. Let's see here. Yep. So that severe thunderstorm watch for eastern, southeastern Georgia, southern South Carolina, and northern Florida will be in effect until 11 p.m. Eastern. 11 p.m. Eastern. So we'll y'all will have to watch out for that one. Let's see here. Tap a like, everyone. It costs you nothing. Thank you so much, Coffee. Really appreciate it. By the way, y'all, I'm going to start working on my winter forecast here soon. I'm going to go start getting that out here very, very soon. Because it's that time of year, y'all. It's summer. It will be over before you know it. It's already almost mid-August already. It's crazy. Alrighty. Well, guys, yeah, I'm probably going to head off here for now. I was planning on doing 6, but I am a little bit tired, you guys. I'm sorry, but I think I just got to call it a stream for tonight. But yeah, we got a little over an hour and a half today. That's fair coverage. Fair coverage. At least y'all know what can expect, or y'all know what to expect, and everything like that. So yeah, but I think I'm gonna call it a stream here for now, y'all. We're gonna catch y'all tomorrow, though. Once again, we'll do a lot longer live stream tomorrow, for sure, because I'll be energized. I'll be ready to go. I'm just a little bit tired tonight. Just a little bit tired. Once again, I've been up since 3 a.m. So it's like, oh. But like I said, I'd love to be here for the whole event for you guys. You know that. You guys know I'd love to be here for the whole thing, but I am human after all. I do have, I do have to look out for myself as well sometimes. So, but all right. All right, let's see. Viper saying, okay, bye. See you later, Viper. Wolf says bye. See you later. Let's see. But yeah, once again, Wolf, thank you so much for supporting us earlier. Jenny, you as well. See, Jenny, Wolf, and Proxy, obviously. Thank you, guys. We love y'all. Thank you for helping us out today. TRG says, see you later, Andrew. See you later, TRG. Thank you for joining, man. But yeah, that's gonna do it, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and call it an evening. I'm gonna start relaxing a bit and call it a day here. Cooper says, my dad good after yesterday. Yes, yeah, my dad's fine. However, next to him, we got reports of like 60+ mile-an-hour winds. So he almost got hit hard. Yeah, he was in that warning for that 80 mile-an-hour wind, guys, which was just nuts. Crazy, crazy stuff. See you later, Leon. Thanks for joining, and hope to see you tomorrow. Before I go, let me see here. I'm going to hop to full screen for a minute. I want to go ahead and see what kind of timing I'm expecting to go live tomorrow. Let me look. I think tomorrow's event's going to happen late, actually. Maybe. Oh, wow. Look at that. Nam doing Nam things. What? Yeah, it shows the big event happening late. I'll probably be live around 5, 6 o'clock. That's kind of what it looks like. That's a subject to change, though. I can guarantee you that one. That's probably going to change. But I'm going to plan it for 5, 6 o'clock right now tomorrow. But we'll get to that tomorrow. But, all right. Well, guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. Once again, thank you for joining. I'd love to be streaming a lot longer tonight, but I have going to lay down, take it easy, y'all. Just very long day for me. Been up, once again, since 3 o'clock. So, it's going to conclude our coverage here for tonight. Once again, big shout-out goes to Proxy. Let's see here. Big shout-out goes to Wolf as well and Jenny. Thank you guys so much for donating to the channel today. Like I said, if you guys would like to support us, leave a like, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, that means a lot. It really does help out, guys. And like I said, just overall, just thank you for being here. Thank you just for watching. And all right. Well, you guys take care. Stream's going to head off here now in 2 minutes. So if you want to go ahead and say anything in the chat to say goodbye to your friends and family, go ahead and say goodbye now. But all right, you guys, take care. Once again, we love y'all. Be safe out there, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Once again, we'll be live tomorrow, probably around once again maybe 5 or 6, but that could change. All right, y'all, take care. Once again, we love you. Be safe out there. See you tomorrow. Peace out.
Today's high temperature was 93 degrees. The normal high is 90. The record high is 110 degrees, which was set in 1934. Today's low temperature was 64 degrees. The normal low is 68. The record low is 49 degrees, which was set in 1989. No precipitation fell today, which leaves the monthly total at 0.23 inches. The total precipitation for the year still stands at 18.62 inches. Today, the maximum wind observed was 8 miles an hour from the southwest. The highest wind gust observed was 15 miles per hour from the south. Sunset tonight is at 8:26 p.m. Sunrise tomorrow is at 6:30 a.m. The Manhattan, Kansas climate summary for this evening as of 4 p.m., August 8, 2023. Today's high temperature was 91 degrees. This time the normal high of 91. Today's low temperature was 64 degrees. This low was 3 degrees below the normal low of 67. No precipitation fell today, which leaves the monthly total at 1.00 inches. The total precipitation for the year still stands at 16.76 inches. Today the maximum wind observed was 8 miles an hour from the south. The highest wind gust observed was 13 miles per hour from the south. Sunset tonight is at 8:31 p.m. Sunrise tomorrow is at 6:34 a.m.